Hello and welcome to Ukraine Today. My name is Peter Byrne with the Press Review. U.S. President Barack Obama has thrown his support behind German diplomatic efforts to contain Russia and Ukraine, hinting that military alternatives under consideration by the White House remain largely symbolic and fraught with danger. Against this backdrop, Roger Cohen in the New York Times newspaper writes in an article titled "Western Illusions Over Ukraine" that Russian leaders continue to operate as if the Soviet Union still existed. 2 + 2 = 5 was a Soviet slogan. It was deployed in 1931 in support of the notion that Stalin's 5-year plan could be completed in 4 years. 2 + 2 = 5 is still the truth, emanating from Moscow. Alexander Goltz writes about Russia's revived military for the Moscow Times. The Russian armed forces have been organized according to the model first proposed by former U.S. Secretary of State Colin Powell, who said that troops should be used for as short a time as possible, should deploy on a massive scale, and should immediately withdraw after obtaining their objective. In an article titled "Why Russia is Lying," Leonid Bershitsky writes for Bloomberg what Ukrainians have been saying for the past 12 months. No one in the West believes Russia isn't involved, and Putin's agreeing to be a party to peace talks is yet another confirmation of the obvious. In the midst of the most intensive week of diplomacy since the Ukrainian war erupted a year ago, and with a major upsurge in violence underway, there are few signs of any let-up in the war of words between the Kremlin and Western capitals. Few today dispute the fact that Putin has never accepted the outcome of the collapse of the Soviet and Eastern European communism in 1989 and is engaged in an attempt to revise the results of the post-Cold War order in Europe.